Tell me about y'all building mud chimneys when y'all was growing up.
This is a mud chimney. Well, we built that one over there at the Pete Whitey house for Uncle Burlew, Leonard Burlew. We went up the road here just a little piece from where the old house was at, where we was going to build a chimney. And we found a place there where the mud daubing mud was there. We dug a place there about 6 foot across, I reckon, maybe 8. Across that hole, and it was about 1.5 feet deep. And then we poured water in it, in the hole. Then we gathered up a lot of green moss and black moss and piled it in there and throwed the dirt in on top of it and pulled off our shoes and stuff. Got in there barefooted and trumped it all together.
Mixed it up.
Mixed it up good.
Both of y'all did that, huh?
I believe both of us did. I know I did, and I think she
Yeah.
did
Oh,
it
yeah, I did.
because it was girls. Uncle Leonard had 2 or 3, 4 girls, and other rest of them were boys.
And y'all was courting back in them days.
And then
I guess.
yeah,
We thought it was.
after we got it all mixed up, we'd cut it and ball it up, put it on a slide, and we built the chimney frame, the 2 corner posts out away from the house, however big we wanted it. It was about 4 foot from the house from the post to the house, and then we ribbed it up with 2x4s, and from the big post to the side of the house, we nailed all that together, and then we framed it up with smaller holes. We made it looked pretty good, and then we grown the older men. There was 2 or 3 of them there. Quincy Bellegarde and Leonard Burlew and another or 2 old that built the frame, and then we got to bringing the mud up with the moss mixed in with it. It would just be a big ball of moss and mud, and we'd hang it over that and railings that going up the side of it, of the chimney, and we'd plaster it real good on the inside. You wouldn't see no moss in there at all, because you'd have to have it thick enough that the fire wouldn't catch it on for the moss. It'd burn it down, burn the house down.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd go up the side of one, and then we'd do the other side, and then we'd really daub it on the house. You'd have to cover that side of the house, and you built little things that you could hang the moss and mud on. And it would probably be about 4, 5, 6 inches thick against the wall to keep it from catching a fire. And then the back would be the last thing you would put together on it. And down at the bottom was bigger than at the top. It would cause it, the top of it would be smaller, so it would pull the draft up through the fireplace from inside the house and up the chimney. And then it would come back, then that fire would blow that heat out in the house, and it was really warm. It was good. And
Now,
after it got dry, then you'd build a small fire in it till you got all of that dry. Then you looked it over and inside and out. And if you had any moss showing, then you went and daubed it over that again.
Yeah.
and made it fireproof.
Now,
It wouldn't catch the house on fire.
now when y'all first married and built this house, it was just y'all didn't have no glass in the windows, did you? No glass in the windows,
No, no, we had tar paper.
tar paper, and you cooked on a wood cook stove.
Oh, yeah.
Now, across the front of it,
Stove cost $12.
across the front of the opening in the house, well, that where the wall was, it was laid up there was iron, a flat iron, probably about the width of a wore-out motor grader blade.
Yeah, we're back to the mud chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you cut that the length that you wanted to hold, and you laid it across the top of it, of the mud, about 3.5 foot opening, and half or say 4 or 5 foot wide, and you really daubed that there because that's where a lot of heat was, right around that opening at the top, and it was thick with moss and mud, more mud than moss really, but you had to put enough moss in it to, when it dried, it was like, mind you, like concrete.
You didn't call it
And
building a chimney, you called it dobbing chimney.
Daubing,
Dobbing.
mud daubing.
and that's where we built a opening in it, and made it about, I don't know, about 24 or 36 inches deep, about 2.5 feet deep, where you put the wood on your dog arms, and they'd last a long time.
Well, that's good. That's a good story on a mud daub chimney.
Well,
I remember one time, at that same old building over there, had somebody's old bull was out, and he backed up right in the corner of that, on the outside where the wall was, and the chimney come out from the wall, and the cold weather, that old bull got next to that and into that V shape there, the wall and the chimney, where it was warm, and he tore a hole in the chimney there,
Goodness.
and to the
that must have been Keegan's bull.
they had to patch it up, so they went back up to the hole where they got all that other, and they got some more wood and moss and laid it on her.
Patched it up. Patched it up.
Oh, mine looks